Hi, Jeannie. I'll show you how to do the majority of the color change. You may need a little PNG tweak here and there because there is a source file that we can help you with. But do the colors. Here's what I suggest. Open up your styles.css, okay, to start with, and go down to line 29 or so. Find your color for your link tag. Okay, sort of. That's the 755071 is the purple color that we're using for the majority of the colors. So you can probably figure this one out already, is double click or just edit, find and replace. Basically we want to find this number and replace it with, let me just pull the other number out of the ticket here, hang on a sec. There it is right there. So we're going to use the entire current local site, source code. Obviously please make a backup of your site before you do this, and make sure there's no spaces after the numbers here. So we want to make sure the cursor's tight up against. If you haven't done this before, maybe you have, you probably have, and just hit replace all. Now let's just see what it pulls up on my end here. It's going to pull up a lot of pages, a lot of files, hit a lot of background colors and things like that. So it found 107 items and replaced 107 in, right? So we're going to save and make sure if you have any other pages open, save. Let's just pull up the about or the sitemap page. Have a quick look here. Okay, that's the purple that's coming up right there. So that's a good majority, as you can see, of the colors being updated for you just like that. Okay, now that's part one. Part two is there are other things in here that use RGBA colors. Okay, I'll just inspect this for a second. The Google search does for sure. But there's an easier way to find this or change that RGBA color. I'll show you exactly how right now. Open up your components.css, and the first red, green, blue alpha color that we will run into is right down here. Let's just scroll up to the top here, and it's just about 1 or 2 flicks down the page, and it's line 89, the background color for the theme button. It uses 117, 80, 113. These are the red, green, blue equivalents of the hex color of purple that we just modified, and we'll use this when we want to have the ability to use an alpha transparency. Sometimes we'll use a 1.0 if we want it to be solid. Other times we'll change it to something, you know, with a semi-transparent. It really depends on the color. As you know, we have many different colors for the same theme or template. Sometimes we have to change those alpha values depending on what color we're using. So that's why we would go with an RGBA color. All right, how do we change this? The color that we're looking for is 61, 17, 147. So basically what I'm going to get you to do is scrub over these three numbers right here, 117, 80, and 113, or just copy them. Go to your edit, find and replace, and in here, right below it, we're going to type in 61, 17, 147. That is the hex equivalent of the purple that you want to use. Now what we can do is just by changing those three values from the original to your new values is it will go through and look for all the RGBA colors and update them just like we did with the others. So we'll hit replace all, and most likely it's only going to hit a few of the style sheets. Okay, the component style sheet is the one that uses them the most, as you can see here, but we use them in a few other places. We'll just do a file and save all, and then you'll need to have probably a couple of other updates or some help with some things. You see how the search box changed? Okay, now the menu up top here, the search button, this and these are all graphics, and the source PNGs are included with for Adobe Fireworks. Now if you want our help in changing those for you, just let us know. We'll update them to the new purple colors and fire over the updated graphics for you as well. But that's how you change the actual colors we use in here. This one here is a gradient, as you can see, this piece here, this purple piece here. That's why it's a graphic and not a CSS color, because it's a I work with certain angled backgrounds and whatnot in CSS, and depending on where it is, sometimes it's just better to use a graphic, especially if you want to do something like this.